Hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to Darkstar One. Now, it's kind of an odd thing here. I'm gonna load up our game. You notice these are all the same date, 9/28, 9/28, 9/28. Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems that if you try and run two games, i.e. like this game here that I'm actually gonna load, this is not where we left off after the first episode. We were just barely scraping into the game, had basically gone through all of the cutscenes and all of that happiness that goes on. So, yeah, it seems that the autosaves overwrite any other saves you have. Like, I had it actually listed under second because the game that I actually play for myself to get a good grasp on it, so I'm not going at this without knowing how to play and trying to show it off on YouTube at the same time. The games were overwritten. I sat down here, well, yesterday I guess, and played for a while, and when I went back to the load screen because I was going to film an episode for you guys, there was nothing but my autosaves from that day and then my actual sign-off save, which was under first. So, at any rate, probably alright, because basically you get through some tutorial missions. They give you one mission of combat, and I can show you combat. They give you one mission of freight hauling. Well, I can show you freight hauling. And they give you a mission of an escort, which again, we can show escort missions, not a problem. So this is your trade. If you come up here, you have equipment, which is basically your shipyard, and you can buy your weapons, etc. I think I showed you that the last time. My ship, I've now got a couple of specialty lasers that I picked up from a mission, so it's fairly well armed. We still don't run turrets or missiles. Our electronics, I've got my landing computer and something that helps me generate energy a little quicker. And in here, well, I don't think I've changed anything in that one. Okay. But as well as equipment, there's also trade. And this is the other part of it. There's a lot of commodities. Different systems produce different commodities. Different systems use different commodities. And it's a nice easy one. The more bars, the more of it they have, the cheaper they're going to sell it. What you do have to watch out for is some things, i.e. video games, have kind of a problem. That being, they're not legal in all systems. So you can be turned away from landing at a trade center if you have illegal cargo on board, or you can be scanned and fined if you happen to run across one of the scans on your way in. So, then there's safe stuff, like more common commodities like food, carbohydrates, right? Food is broken down into its individual parts, proteins, carbohydrates, etc. So, although these guys are full and they have lots, 37 credits isn't a bad price. But I can get them cheaper elsewhere, but it's many systems away. So just to show you what cargo's about. Now I've updated, I think I now can pack 2 cargo carriers. So, but if you click on it, you get this, and it offers to let you, 120 ton purchase. Okay, I've purchased 120 tons for 4,416 credits. There we go. I now have 120 ton of protein in my cargo hold. So let's launch our ship, and we'll notice something. See the 2 little boxes following me? Alright, well, in this game you don't actually have cargo holds. What you have is cargo drones that pick up and hold containers for you. Okay? And if I go over here, there's a drop container button. So I can, if I want to, get rid of these. And they slow you down. You cannot maneuver quickly, you cannot accelerate and decelerate quickly. Towing cargo slows you down. So, what we're going to do is pick a place to sell it. We're currently here in the Spachiwala. Remember, we started way down here in Penka. We've actually gone through this star system, and I'm in this one now. So, Alpha Centauri, prosperous service colony. Okay, they could probably use food. So, oh, no, this is where I am. How about this place? Well, they're prosperous. They're a research colony. Let's go there. Alright, let's hit our jump. And we'll take our cargo to its new home. And this is basically all there are to cargo missions. If you pick it up as a mission, they usually just have you pick up a cargo container behind the station. So, we'll go to targeting. We will target the trade station. And we will head towards it just as quickly. And you'll see how slowly I'm getting up to my 150%. In fact, there, I ran out of thrusters without ever making the extra 50% boost. That's because of the amount of cargo, of course. So, there we go. I have an energy core on board that builds my boost energy back up quicker. But you'll see that hauling 2 things of cargo, I don't even get up to full boost. Not a chance. So, now hopefully these guys will be a little shy on proteins. There is, if you go to your star map, okay, we're the current system, you can see what it is they produce here. Now, carbohydrates they don't produce, proteins they do. So good thing we bought carbohydrates and not proteins. And you'll get that for any system you go over. So if you want to think about selling an object or an item, you don't have to, you know, hunt aimlessly. You can go, oh, well, there's no point selling, you know, proteins or carbohydrates here because these guys produce carbohydrates, right? So, etc. There you go. But let's get in here. Oh, there we go. There's the scanner. Now, if video games were in my hull and they were illegal in this system, he would have just fined me. And I have a landing computer, so I can click on that now instead of having to actually line up and do it myself. And that will bring my cargo into port. There we go. We're now in port. If we go to trade, we can see 67 credits. So we'll make a little bit of money here, but not a whole bunch, because they do have a fair bit of it kicking about. We could go to another system and trade for more, but we're going to make a little bit of profit here, so let's just sell it. Okay, so yeah, we did not bad actually. There we go. And that's all there is to it. And then you could go down here and go, ooh, they have plant fibers are cheap, 32 credit, right? And pick up a load of plant fiber. Or you could, you know, mix and match cargo. Oh, these guys also produce things like fuel rods, energy cells, right? These are not as common in production. There's also things like luxury goods. Androids are another thing. They're illegal in some systems. So if you enter a system with a cargo hold full of legitimately bought, like I can buy these here, they're perfectly legal. Ah, here, the announcer just said video games purchasing or selling is illegal on this station. So, yeah, not something you want to get caught at. I think we're going to buy fuel rods, 120 tons of them. That's a lot. Okay, and out we go. Excuse me. And then we'll find a system that doesn't produce fuel rods but could use them, i.e. a research facility, and head there. And that's the way trade works. Pretty much like anywhere else. You find something that's a good price and sell it somewhere. Okay, these guys make fuel rods. These guys don't. They are prosperous pharmaceutical colony. Perfect. And as soon as we're far enough from the station, we can jump. So, the thing about this, so far this has been pretty easy. If I jump into a system and some pirates decide they want to make an example of me. What was that? You can get in trouble pretty quick, because you've got to drop your cargo if you because like I say, maneuvering is down to absolutely pathetic levels. Now luckily both systems we've jumped into with cargo here in this little bit of a let's play haven't immediately had pirates swarm on me, but I have had them do it. So, and then same thing, we'll get in here and we'll see if they'll offer us a good price. Like I said, we can pick any system that doesn't produce these particular fuel rods and go to it, and odds are we'll get better money than what we paid for a system that does produce them. You know, and yeah, you can, fuel doesn't cost money, so you can go to as many systems as you want before you finally settle on selling them, you know. There is no best buy, best sell type thing going on as there is in the X games, but you're going to make more money probably fighting pirates and killing things in this game as you are moving freight, although you can make a perfectly good living. And there is a storyline which they don't force you down, so if you want to take some time and do things like this, trading freight and that sort of thing, you certainly can, right? Okay, these guys, as you can see here, now I paid 88 credit, or 86 credit, whatever it was, for this fuel rods. They're paying 154. So yeah, we'll definitely sell it all to them. We made a profit of about 4,000 credits. So there you go. We're now sitting at 36 instead of 32. And that's all there is to it, you know, and there's lots of things for sale. There's medicines, there's, you know, okay, luxury goods. Not every place considers the same thing to be luxury goods. I could buy, they're risky, you can make a ton of money. Like I bought at 140 something before and sold for 500 something. By the same token, the system next to them might not think it's a luxury good. You roll in there and they'll offer you half of what you paid for it. So, yeah. See. So basically it works like any other trade system. You bounce back and forth. Or, as I say, you can pick up combat missions, like here. A couple of pirates that they want you to get rid of for 14,500. You know, not a biggie. There's another one for about 11,000, 13,000. These ones are kind of stealth things. They give you a laser microphone, tell you to sneak into a certain part of a system and overhear a conversation. These can lead to chained quests sometimes. Here's a straight cargo quest. You pick up some cargo containers behind the station and haul them to another system. So you have that system of making money as well. And of course money is to upgrade items, right? All of these different things, right? That'll, if I'm coming at enemies, I can shift some of my power from my rear to my front, or my front to my rear shields as it goes along. Currently, though, I actually have both of those slots filled. So, but yeah, you can buy new stuff in here, etc. The different classes. Now, it's something because we kind of skipped through. See, I have weapon class 2 I'm capable of on this ship. My energy is equipment class 1. My equipment class is 1, right, etc. So all of these things have classes. You can upgrade your ship, right, through this. Right? You can upgrade it in 3 different sections. The hull, which as you can see I have upgraded once. The wing section, which I have upgraded once. And the engine section. Now to do that, you have to find artifacts, and artifacts will be hidden in different systems. When you come into a system, they'll actually tell you there is a hidden artifact in this system. So, what I'm going to do here actually is accept a contract. Smuggled goods. Yeah, that can get nasty. Start shooting down cargo pilots in their own system. Okay, I'm going to accept this one maybe. What's this? Group of rebels. Oh, okay, I'll do that one. So next episode we're going to do a combat mission here. So I'm going to accept that one. There we go. And I'm going to leave the hangar because I want to save the game, and you can only do that outside of the hangar. So there we are, back into space. Oh, that was somebody else's ship getting pushed out before mine. So there we go. And get down to a neutral 0 speed. 0. There we go. So we will next episode do a combat mission. As I said, artifacts. You start when you find one artifact, you can upgrade one part of your ship. The next time you need to find 2, and that increases as you go along. So I'm going to save the game here, and next episode, as I say, I will show you what a combat mission does. So there you be, folks. Hope you enjoyed the program. This has been Species 7. Take care of each other and stay shiny. Ciao for now.